mean, for now we're all very excited. As players and as an Indian team as well, we always look forward to this India-Pakistan clash because we don't play each other anywhere else but these big tournaments. So it's always an exciting time, and it's a great challenge for all of us to compete against a good team like Pakistan. And like as we've seen, there's a huge history. There's always been rivalry, and the games have always been high intensity. So as players, we've all dreamt of playing India Pakistan, and it's a great opportunity for all of us to challenge ourselves, like I said.
You take it as a revenge match, even though any match against Pakistan is an important one. But the last time, for the first time, we lost in the World Cup. So after that, we are playing them for the first time. Is that at the back of the mind that this is the time we have to?
Yes, obviously, losing any game in a World Cup always hurts you a little bit, and it was the first game of the World Cup, and we were all very excited. Obviously, every team enters a World Cup or enters a big tournament wanting to win and wanting to start well, and unfortunately, it didn't happen for us, and we were outplayed by a really strong Pakistan team. So, we get an opportunity once again to play against them, and it's a contest that we're all looking forward to, and we're all eager to go out there and the game starts from zero. There might be history of how many times we've played, how many times each team has won, but it doesn't count for anything. It will always start from zero. So both the teams are going to be excited and eager to play against each other. And it's the first game of the tournament again. So either team will want to start really well, and so same for us as an India. Obviously. मेरे लिए पर्सनली जिम्बाब्वे जाना और वो 3 मैच खेलना अच्छा था मेरे रिकवरी के लिए, जस्ट टू सी बॉडी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से कितने अच्छे से मैं रिकवर हुआ हूँ. ऑब्वियसली टाइम आप स्पेंड कर सकते हो फिजियो के साथ और एकेडमी में आप टाइम स्पेंड कर सकते हो, बट वो गेम वाला फील अलग रहता है. गेम में प्रेशर अलग रहता है. यू विल ऑब्वियसली हैव टू stay on the park for 3.5 hours, especially playing a one-day international, and then come into bat again. So it gives you a lot of confidence, and being out in the middle is always the best way to assess कि आप कितने अच्छे form में हो या कितने अच्छे nick में हो, how your body is feeling. So for me personally, it was really important that I went there, and वो मेरे mind से अगर हट जाएगा तो जो हुआ मेरे लिए, which was very good. So I can enter this tournament feeling a little bit more confident about my body, and I can focus on my skill. And like I said, net के हिसाब से I will not judge how well I'm batting. I want to challenge myself in the middle, and this tournament obviously gives that opportunity. और अच्छे teams के against खेल रहे तो pressure भी high रहेगा. So I'm looking forward to it. Comments तो हम obviously we don't really give much importance to them. हर एक आदमी का अपना opinion होता है. It doesn't really affect a player, and especially a world-class player like Virat obviously will not be affected by what people are saying on the outside. He's obviously had a little bit of a break, and वो अपने game पे काम कर रहे हैं obviously, and I was at home for 2 months injured हुआ था, तो मैं भी TV पे देख रहा था. I didn't feel like he looked out of form or out of touch. He was batting really well. Obviously, जो standard उन्होंने अपने आप के लिए set किया है, he's obviously not been able to get that much, and I'm sure he's hungry as well to come out and win matches for the country, and that is what he's always done throughout his career. His mindset has always been to win matches for his country. और जब भी वो captain थे, अभी भी जब भी आप उनसे बात करोगे तो his mindset always remains the same. So the player is in that mindset. I'm sure that good things will happen, and we all eagerly want Virat to get back to the Virat Kohli form that everybody is talking. We are not worried as an Indian team. I'm sure he's not worried. We all want to get some game time. Obviously our main aim is World Cup. By World Cup, if all the batters are in good nick, have gotten enough game time as bowlers, they've played enough matches, they've got enough confidence leading into the World Cup. That is our plan, and that is our idea, and that is what we look to do as individuals and as a team.
Practically winning it.
Yeah, this new approach. We we'd spoken about it much before, even when I was part of the team early on in the year as well. And just after the World Cup last season, we'd spoken about how we need to improve individually and how as a team we would try to be more aggressive and put the bowlers under pressure, or go out there and play with a lot of authority and freedom and aggression. So I was there when that happened. Unfortunately, I've not been able to play too many T20I since then, but we played the IPL and I tried to play with the same approach, try to see how with that new approach I can still be consistent and still contribute to the team. And I've played a few games. Obviously, the last 2-3 months I haven't played a lot of games, so that is a challenge for me, and that is what I'm looking forward to. And it's done really well for us. The new approach, whatever the team wanted, whatever the captain needed, has been embraced by everybody, every player in the team, which is great to see. And that is the biggest step, and that biggest step has already been taken and embraced by the players. So from now on, it's only about building on it and getting stronger. And by the World Cup time, everyone knows exactly what to do.
Take last week. Rahul, we had the T20 World Cup last year on these conditions, and toss it became a very deciding factor. Chasing was a huge advantage. So this time we are playing at the same time almost, and these conditions we are expected to be same. So is there anything that has gone through you guys have done in the practice to counter this toss factor?
So obviously, I mean, in big tournaments, even in the past, it's not just us, any team. If toss does play such a big part, then it's I mean, that is what it is. You understand as teams and you want to prepare for it. So after the World Cup, we've gone back. If you go back and look at the tournaments or the series that we played in bilateral series, we've challenged ourselves as a team to win the toss and bat first and put ourselves in those situations where we prepare ourselves for big tournaments like this or the World Cup, and that was the goal and that was the vision, and we've done it. So that gives us a bit more confidence when you keep doing something repeatedly over a period of time, is when you feel confident as an individual and as a team. So since we've done that, that is not going to be on our mind. We put into bat first. We try to do our best again, and because we've played games previously and we've learned from our mistakes. We are going to make mistakes. It's never going to end. We'll always keep making mistakes, but at least we understand how to pace our innings and what we need to do if the ball is moving, or if we're putting the bat first, how do we need to go about our innings, which we have done. So again, I mean, we still have a few games to the World Cup, and all these things are going to be part of our preparation, and that's what we look forward to doing.
Thank you.
राहुल, विमल कुमार दिस साइड। ये टीम जो देखे आप लोगों का मीडिया में तो काफी हाइप रहती है, फॉर्मर प्लेयर्स कमेंट करते हैं, बट एक्चुअली में इंडियन टीम के प्लेयर और पाकिस्तानी टीम के प्लेयर्स जो हमने अभी तक देखा, आपके जैसे रिलेशन, आप लोग एक दूसरे का हाल चाल पूछते हो, बाबर और विराट की तस्वीरें देखी, प्योरली पर्सनली मतलब प्लेयर के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से इंडो पाक राइवलरी और इतना हाइप अप किस तरह से आप लोगों के दोनों टीमों के बीच किस तरह के
जी, इस चीज से हम डेफिनेटली भाग नहीं सकते। वो राइवलरी और जो इमोशन है वो दिख जाता है या फील हो ही जाता है आपको एज अ प्लेयर, एंड यू कांट शाई अवे फ्रॉम इट और यू कांट रन अवे फ्रॉम इट। एंड एज यंगस्टर्स वी ऑलवेज लुक फॉरवर्ड to being in such clashes, and when you get an opportunity to be in a clash like India Pakistan, I've been part of it a couple of times in 2019 World Cup and last year. So it was, once you cross the rope, it just becomes a game of bat and ball. Up. You see the opposition as an opposition, and you try to be your best on that particular day, and you try to focus on yourself more than the opposition. And I'm sure it is the same mindset as players for either of the teams, either side. I mean, for an Indian player it's the same. I'm sure it's the same for a Pakistani player. He's not going to worry about कि क्या बातें हो रहा है, क्या इमोशंस चल रहे हैं ग्राउंड में. Obviously that the vibe is great. Everyone feels more, 100% से थोड़ा 10% ज़्यादा देते हो आप in a game like that. But apart from that, I think we still remain players. Whether it is Indian players, Pakistani players, we love this game. We played this sport, and सबका वही struggle रहा होगा. And we've obviously played them. I played against a few of them in the under-19 World Cups, and I've followed their careers over the years, and you know, it's just great to see that, you know, after so many years, they're living their dream of playing for their country. We're living our dream of playing for our country, and you know, before the game starts or after the game is done, you just everything goes away and you become normal players and normal people, and you try to learn from each other, talk to each other, share each other's experiences, and it's always been friendly that way.
Bob,
Last two we are
इसके बारे में
one second. We are friends for 10 years.
राहुल, जो विमल सवाल कर रहे थे इसी को आगे बढ़ाते हुए, कल रात जो हमने देखा कि आप और शाहीन शाह अफरीदी एक चैट कर रहे थे, तो एज ए प्लेयर कैसा फील करते हैं कि सितंबर में शाहीन का जो स्पेल था उसमें एक विकेट आपकी भी थी, और अब वो प्लेयर इस स्टेज से गुजर रहा है, तो एज ए प्लेयर वो क्या फीलिंग होती है इंडियन पाकिस्तान राइवलरी को सामने रखते हुए? मिस करेंगे?
मिस ऑब्वियसली हम, एटलीस्ट मेरा माइंडसेट था, हम लोग का सबका माइंडसेट था कि you play a quality bowler. We've seen कि शाहीन शाह अफरीदी लास्ट 1-2 साल में कैसे परफॉर्मेंस देते आ रहे हैं, and he's a world class bowler, he's a quality bowler, and left-arm seamers right now in world cricket are the most dangerous, and they're causing most trouble for the batters. So अगर वो खेलते तो हमारे लिए एक अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहता playing against a quality bowler like that and challenging ourselves. But unfortunately, you know, he's injured, or you know, as players we've all, हम सब इंजरी से गुजरते हुए आए हैं. Especially for me, मैं अभी 2-3 महीने से मैं academy में रहा हूँ. I was doing rehab, so it's a very frustrating time for a player, and you know, the pain you go through and the frustration of missing games, especially in such a big tournament. Even he would have, you know, wanted to be part of this, or even he would have wanted to play the India-Pakistan game. So you just share a little bit of concern, and thoda bahut, you know, from your experience, you talk to him. That's it. More than that, और कुछ होता नहीं.
Final question.
T20 की बात होती है तो सब सिर्फ चौके छक्के के बैटिंग की बात करते हैं. आप कप्तान रहे हो, अभी बॉलर्स के रोल के बारे में आप क्या कहोगे? हमारे साइड के बॉलर्स के बारे में आप क्या कहोगे?
Obviously, roles बहुत टाइम से already, you know, I think something that we've done really well this time is कि जो भी players है उनको exactly बोला गया है कि क्या एक्सपेक्ट करता है टीम, और क्या सिचुएशन में उनसे बॉलिंग डलवाया जाएगा, या क्या सिचुएशन में एज अ बैट्समैन यू विल बी सेंट इन, और कैसे सिचुएशन आपको फेस करना पड़ेगा. एंड वी ट्राई टू प्रिपेयर ईच प्लेयर द बेस्ट पॉसिबल वे, एंड द सेम विद बॉलर्स. आप अगर उनको क्लैरिटी दोगे और उनको वो सिचुएशन में बार बार डालते रहोगे, तो ऑब्वियसली लाइक आई सेड प्रीवियसली, मिस्टेक्स तो होता रहेगा, बट यू लर्न फ्रॉम दोज मिस्टेक्स, एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी I think Rohit and Rahul have been very clear that they've allowed players to challenge themselves in the middle, make mistakes, not be worried about making mistakes. They've given them that freedom to learn from their own mistakes, and एक या दो matches से judge नहीं किया गया, which is great to see, and that is what we always wanted. That is how we always wanted to prepare and build a strong unit before the World Cup. So it was great to see, even, you know, मैं TV पे देख रहा था 2 महीने से, तो just to see that players were given opportunities again and again, even though they've had a couple of rough games, was good to see. As a player आपको उस चीज़ से बहुत confidence मिलता है, आपको दिखता है कि टीम कैप्टन और कोच और as a team आप एक प्लेयर को back कर रहे हो, then he also feels that confidence, and that is what takes a player from being a good player to an excellent player for the team. And as a player, you'll always start putting your team ahead of your personal goals. So that is where we wanted to be as a team, and I think we've done that really well in the last 7-8 months after the last World Cup, and we still have a month and a half till this World Cup. So we'll try to do that, and this is our learning from previous mistakes, and this is what we wanted to correct this time. और वही चीज़ हम लोग ने किया, so it's been good to see, and the players are reacting really well to that. तो वही चाहिए.